Oh man. Just realized I did something wrong. It's whatever though. It's whatever. Alright. I might as well do the newest stuff. This one, yeah. I might as well. Yeah, sure. Let's enter that.
I just came back from Waterfall Soup.
What happened?
What happened? Did something come up with General Chop?
No,
Choice doesn't matter there.
nothing really. It might not even be a big deal. General Chop just mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for quite some time. We haven't heard from her in a while either.
It's kind of funny because not too long ago, I guess, I did do Soldier 11's like thing, but that was like kind of near the startish of the game. Her requests like the first being like, yeah, agent stories are a thing. The agent stories of these, yeah, like these are just basically like the character story quest equivalent in this game, just like the ones in Genshin. Maybe she's been busy with something.
Maybe she's had something important come up lately?
Something important, huh? But even if she was on a mission, she'd still try to reply to a message. Especially if it was from you. This is starting to worry me now. If only her squad mates were with her.
A few days ago, Sugar visited Scott Outpost. If I'm not mistaken, you're back to inquire about Soldier 11 again. When was the last time you got some shut-eye? They're closed right now. Don't worry, I'm fine, and I can't rest until I've confirmed her whereabouts. You know, it makes me wonder how Trigger lives her life, aside from being like, you know, this. Like her eyes being messed up as they are, and then having to rely on her senses. Recently, she keeps getting redeployed. I haven't been able to contact her, which is very unusual. We are colleagues after all, so I thought perhaps you might have some information. You're in luck, however, I want you to promise me something. Don't push yourself too hard and go get a good night's sleep for her sake, if nothing else. Thanks, I'll do it for you too, Ray. No, you say that to everyone, but fine, here goes. Someone who looks a lot like Soldier 11 was spotted in Hallow Zero, according to the eyewitness account. She was with some armed individuals who were not Defense Force personnel. I'll send you the precise coordinates. Are you heading out now, Trigger? Sure. Hey. I like how it's just like, oh. Combat is harder. You know what? Let's just try it. I guess I'll keep using Nicole's Bang Boo, which I almost have like 5 starred in the sense that I have 5 copies of it. Well, 6 technically, because you had to get it initially, and then you get the cons for it. Alright, let's see if we can do it in challenge mode.
Ray provided. She's so kind.
Well, at least in Anby's thing, you can at least use your own characters. And hopefully the epilogue section. That's like all they're gonna do with the trial characters on there.
Suspicious ether fluctuations over there.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That kind of hurts.
What's this? Load up and roll out. No point running. Catch you in the next life. On the road. I'm cruising now.
Owie.
The pleasure's all yours. You asked for it.
That's quite a bit of damage. Goddamn. Oh wait, before I go forward though, there's a cargo over here. Bro run attack. Sugar subdues and captures an enemy. Damn. Don't hit me. You're from Defense Force, a soldier of the people. You can't just go dishing at vigilante justice, can you? I don't need to get my hands dirty, I just need to leave you in a place where no one can find you and remove your protective gear. It'll be corruption here that takes your life. And I'll tell you everything. You're looking for that woman, right? The one wearing a military uniform like yours with that intriguing face. The others already restrained her and they took her that way. Is that so? Thank you for your cooperation. Doesn't save him from being forcibly put to sleep. Sending him into a peaceful oblivion was an act of mercy.
That's Soldier 11?
Damn.
Take out that sniper.
I won't let you take her. Don't get in my way! Nothing to it. This won't hurt much. Remember to smile! Get away from me! Right back at ya! Kick into gear. You asked for it.
Nice. Amidst all the etheric turbulence, Trigger catches sight of Soldier 11. However, something feels different. Soldier 11 is not acting like her usual self.
Soldier 11! No. Damn it. You should have been no match for her. What did you do?
Ah, the blind sniper. So you actually can see.
Release her. Or else you'll have my bullets to answer to.
Your friend is beyond help, Sniper. There's no stopping Silver's revival.
Oh, damn. See, I think no one would know if they didn't watch, like, the one trailer with Anby. Like, the lore trailer, that's, like, animated, like, 2D animated. And then also, I guess, her character story trailer. Or, not story, but character demo trailer. Demonstration. More enemies begin closing in. By the time Trigger finishes dealing with them, the fissure has already closed.
Damn you. Silver's revival. What did he mean by that?
The revival of recreating them, I can only assume. It's me. Sorry, could you help me relay a message to the captain when you have the time? Soldier 11 and I will both be using up all of our leave starting today. Are you going on vacation together without me? Light, floaty voice. I'm already racking my brain trying to figure out what I did to upset you. No, it's not like that. I know, Soldier 11. Haven't you found her yet? Yeah, please don't tell the captain about this just yet. She's already got enough on her plate. Are you sure you don't need my help? I appreciate the offer, but it won't be necessary. I don't want to kick the hornet's nest. After all, Soldier 11's recent frequent redeployments are also on orders from the higher-ups. Then am I the kick or the hornet's nest? I want to be the hornet's nest. That way, you'll think of me whenever you talk about hornets. Why would I ever talk about hornets? Never mind. There's something else too. What? There's more? I want to know, what does Silver's revival mean? It sounds like a new Astro Yao album. You're so sleep deprived that you've lost your sense of humor. Silver's revival, or whatever you want me to ask about it on internet. You're the best. Call me as soon as you have something. I always miss hearing your sweet voice. I'll stop it. You saved your sweet talk for someone who actually needs it. Now, Soldier Trigger, I order you to go and get some rest. A few days later, Trigger receives a call from her companion. According to her reply, she has already reached out to the informant through the internet. The contact information: a young woman on 6th Street holding a fried chicken burger. A young woman holding a fried chicken burger. Hope I can recognize the smell of a fried chicken burger. No, it's freaking Anby herself. There she is.
Hello.
Is it you? The one who contacted me on internet?
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it. Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way, what was your name again?
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internet who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar. Even though I can't see your face, you somehow remind me of a friend. A friend who's in danger.
They've taken her, haven't they?
Wait, how much do you actually know?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening.
I see. Give me a second now. Alright. Alright.
But you might have heard of me. I'm Anby, the former captain of Silver Company.
So, you're...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
Would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the Hollow?
Inside the Hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
So you're that Anby, sorry. Can't trust it yet. Then it looks like I must earn your trust. Let's meet in the Hollow. Once you've seen my combat skills, you'll understand what I mean. Alright, it's a deal. Let's each head back and prepare. Oh man, Anby. Talk to the proxies. Anby, you still haven't gone back to the cunning hairs. Have I imposed too much? Sorry, I'll help out around the shop. Actually, please don't. Every time you sort video tips, 18 has to go through and relabel them. Are you and Nicole having a fight? No, I would never fight with Nicole. It's just I got caught up in a sticky situation and I don't want to drag the cunning hairs into it. I'll see how it is. So dragging us into it is okay, just not them. That's not what I meant. I'll help around the store and I'll bring you burgers too, Anby. What? You can stay here as long as you want. If you need help, we'll always be there for you. I understand. Thank you. I like to rest for a bit now. I have an appointment later that I need to keep. Get some rest. If Nicole comes knocking, I could stall her for a bit, but I can't keep it from her forever, you know. Yeah, sure, begin, I guess. A short while later. Maybe are you going out? Yeah, is there anything you'd like me to bring back? Juice, burgers, milk, burgers, or anything? Might pass by a store on the way back from the Hollow. Off to the Hollows again, just like that. Made an arrangement with someone. Rest assured, I've already prepared the carrot. I won't need to bother you this time, Proxy. We don't need milk or burgers. We just want you to return safe and sound. Don't worry, I will. In that case, I'll be off. So we gotta let me use my characters, or is it just gonna? Yeah, no, it's just gonna leap right on in. I mean, I don't mind Anby at least, but dang. Wait, hold on. Let's come back. Here, give me a second. Aha. It allows me to use my characters.
You want to test my hammer? Ready for combat.
I guess I can try using her. I guess I'll just turn off challenge mode because my characters aren't quite leveled. Especially Anby, she's a little bit more underleveled than those two right there. I need to level her up. All that fun stuff. Guess that's like the worst part about upgrading to like the latest like stuff in the game. Yeah, she's definitely not up there for HP though, that's for sure. But thank God it actually lets me use my character, unlike the latest story stuff. Because I mean, like, hey, I'll still stand by it. Like, hey, if you're gonna be pulling or even potentially spending money to pull for these characters, like, you should be able to use them as much as you can. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Especially if you have to gamble for them in this case. Soldier 11 is the same as long as I've known her. She's never missed an appointment, nor has she even been out of contact. We'll find her, Trigger. Can I call you Trigger? Please do. I don't have any nicer sounding names. This time, leave the fighting to me. All you need to do is carefully observe my movements. Don't worry, I'll cover you when I deem it necessary.
Let me take a good look at your movements.
So yeah, let me take a look at your movements. Proceed to like use the other clips down or her.
Standing by. Copy that. Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that.
Fine.
Nice.
I see now. There's no mistaking it. You really are that Anby. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities, how could that even be possible?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No, I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. I never thought the military had this level of technology. If they could mass produce soldiers, then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives? That's what you're thinking, right?
I was trying to say it in a more diplomatic way.
It's okay. I won't take offense. Not over this. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall itself isn't entirely a bad thing. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost with it, or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone has resurrected that technology? Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit, your theory has some merit, but as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force? Hold on.
Possibly.
Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
Really? So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No. I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
How could this be happening? There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it. TWCA Type 3.
Is that the name of that formation?
Standing by. Neutralize. This feels familiar. I don't like it. Get out of my way!
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now.
Roger. Behave and I'll eat everything!
Oh, that's one thing for sure. At least when I launch that, it'll dodge. It doesn't lag like it does on the PS5. Though, how much you want to bet that maybe it doesn't? Only maybe PS5 Pro. Which also in and of itself doesn't really seem that worth it. But yo.
Anby, what is that?
That's the old Silver Squad uniform.
That's why there's like a clone of her.
Let's give chase.
But before I go forward, give me a second. So it's spreading cancer. Who goes there? Kanai Joe. Okay, making sure there isn't any, thingy. Alright, so there's another Anby. The one in that silver uniform. It's at a lab tucked away in a building somewhere. Oh! One-eyed girl.
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever.
What?
Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect.
Oh!
Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh? You're the worst of any defect. I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves too? Be gentle. Seriously.
What?
I have fewer and fewer parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. I'm curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot. Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. She's still alive, right?
Oh!
There you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right?
Twiggy.
What a hideous name. But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer
This
a
angle.
complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment. Which is why
So that's what's going on.
I need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was the day you weren't there. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could only save one of us. But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! They were all dead. Heaps and heaps of corpses crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey! What do you think you're doing? You startled me.
She can't talk.
Alright, fine. You're
Hey.
just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story.
Meanwhile, outside the lab, Anby and Sugar pressed their ears against the frosty steel door, listening closely for any sounds outside.
It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
What's the current plan? Very simple. Don't even need a map to explain it. Infiltrate the place and rescue Soldier 11. Go on, I'm listening. That's it. That's the whole plan. Yep. Please provide support from inside. This is something I have to settle alone. If anyone can do it, it's me. This is how Silver Squad always operates. I'm the captain, and so that's how it's always been done. However, back then, there was usually a backup plan. Twiggy was always in charge of the backup plans. Twiggy, if I'm not mistaken, she's the enemy we're facing now, right? I don't know why she's become like this. Backup plans. What's her style? First, feign weakness before turning the tables with unorthodox tactics. For her, no cost is too great to regain the upper hand. That does sound like a proper backup plan. After all, it's a plan that would only be utilized when every other option has been exhausted. I'll keep in contact with you through the headset. Don't try to be a hero, Anby, if anything happens to you. You won't be able to save Soldier 11 on your own, right? I understand. I'll be careful. I was going to try to be supportive, but since you don't need it, never mind then. The metal ducts are freezing cold, stinging her skin.
This place is cold.
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too.
Oh!
Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't detect me.
Soldier 11, wakey wakey. That's odd. I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out, won't you? Won't you? Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me.
Dude.
Good. That's my girl.
In a rabbit way, that's just Anby,
Our
but with like
story.
a few different
Where was I?
appearances and a voice that's a bit different, I guess.
Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks. They sold me. And unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. So I was sold off again. I was treated like merchandise on the black market. Sold alongside gangster stuff and modded bamboo. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood. The only real distinction is we feel more pain.
Damn.
And that's when I met her. She bought me as a trophy girl. Cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? So it hurt. It hurt like hell. Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking
Ugh.
back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my body.
Dude, oh my goodness. Ugh.
She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company, and was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand and do calculations. My true value lies in my memory. You see, my brain is the only thing that has remained intact. Thus, I remember everything. I remember our home and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most powerful fighting force. I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of Silver Company. Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our past. And now, reforming Silver Squad is my mission, because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
Maybe rushes out of the lab and reunites with Trigger.
Trigger!
Say no more. I've got it.
Oh! What was that lag? I know they do have like one extra graphical setting that they added recently. They have that max up to 16. But if I haven't experienced any problem, I've been just right there for like a second. I'm running a 4070, the Ryzen 7, and I forget exactly what a couple other things I actually have. I have to look to my diagnostics for my PC.
I'm cruising now.
Okay, now what? Is that it?
That's the Captain Anby I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you, so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. But I still remember. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony, isn't it?
I never knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me.
Damn.
I'm valuable. Precious even. There's always someone who sees value in me. Just like you did before. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad, maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street smarts. Competing for profit, seeing through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources. These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all
No, not necessarily.
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very enlightening, Captain.
Discord. Hold on. You might have not heard of it because I don't have the application out here, but might as well screw it, might as well call him. DM call him. Here goes. What are you doing? Playing ZZZ. And there's a clone happening. Yeah, dude, fucking just playing the game. Bloodlines. But yeah, no, doing Anby's story quest. Yeah, I decided to poll again. I got both the 5 stars.
We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. Instead of being maimed, sold, tortured, and struggling to survive.
I know they added a different variant of Lara Croft. The Miku's still there, and yeah, it's just gonna be here until sometime this month, apparently. Yeah, no, I haven't played Fortnite myself recently, or for a while. Yeah, it's only an okay every now and again indulgent kind of thing, I guess. Not the kind of game to play every day like back then, but yeah.
You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
Yeah, like last time I played was quite literally like either February or January.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy.
Yeah, so basically it's weird. It's like a Nier Automata kind of situation where there's a bunch of clones of them, and the ones who were, you know, meeting the standards, you know, of combat effective were disposed of, even though they're flesh and blood. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucking dark. It's like, Jesus. And then Anby was like, on the right there, was like the last surviving, and then they were gonna dispose of like the last other one that they had. And then Anby didn't like that, so she was like, okay, fine. You need only just one, right? And then fucking like sliced her own neck. And then the other one that she saved is like the character named Soldier 11. What?
I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Anby.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush. And I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Hey, go contact you know who.
You know who.
Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weakness.
Oh boy.
She's let go of her most lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed, focused on surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check. Or
I think
else
so.
all my efforts so far will have been.
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause worth fighting for in this world. Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly new Eridu tech, so use it carefully.
Like in the item shop. Usually it's just like a select few that cycle in and through. As far as I know. At least last time I played. After at a random play video store, the kind of siblings working there are taking care of her as we speak. Yeah, dude, don't you like furries? Oh, that's kind of weird. Soldier 11's just here. I don't think so. I don't think he's even about to mess with Fortnite. Like, God knows how long. I know he has like his PC now with like a 4060 in it. And he's got like an ultra wide monitor now. Oh yeah, apparently there's a PC, unofficial PC port of Sonic Unleashed now. However, I think you either, one of two things, either you gotta have like the official 360 copy of the game, and like somehow dump the game into like an ISO format to then put into like the thing. It's kind of like it's like a decompiler or whatever. It's kind of like what was done for an unofficial PC like port of like Majora's Mask and Super Mario 64 that was done semi recently ish. But it's for Sonic Unleashed, so either you could do it that way, which a lot of people kind of like cover it up, being like, yeah, that's the only way you could do it. It's the only way you could do it. No other way. When in all actuality, you could just go around on. You could just like. Uh-oh.
What is this place? And who am I?
Man, oh man, oh man.
You're awake, Hadin.
Yeah, I believe so.
Great, you're awake. I've been worried about you, Soldier 11.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd and could easily get confused with another number like Soldier 161051. Only a fool would call herself that.
I can see you're doing much better now, but I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon? Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, Manager. Jokes aside, I can't vouch for the Defense Force, but I can promise that Oval Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so we're confident
Yeah, her
she'll
little
bounce back.
visor. Because, like, her eyes got corrupted by ethereals or something like that, so... But in return, all of her senses have been heightened, so, yeah.
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Anby. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? We're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
What?
I see. In that case, what she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort, safety, and relaxation. Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. I'll be right back. Not so fast, Anby. Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite. Oh, they're not?
She likes spicy
What does she
ramen.
like, then?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
No. Who knows? Yeah, dude. General Chop.
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef. I couldn't see if the noodles looked spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
So, spicy noodles is her thing. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Well, the Proxy twins definitely knew because of Soldier 11's like quest or whatever that I did like in the beginning.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store owners, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk about me?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me, don't.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger,
What?
tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call, right?
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Anby. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her, and that they'd never forget
For
her.
which one?
Trigger, you're really amazing.
That's all you have to say?
Oh yeah, they also, I guess, replaced Lycon's voice actor, which was kind of fucking weird. Because he wasn't voicing the recent stuff. And the original VA for him was like, oh yeah, no, I'm all for it, like coming back and voicing the character. But the voice acting agency that they have, that Hoovers has for Zenless, didn't contact the guy since October. And then out of nowhere, he gets replaced. I'm like, damn. Then again, it was mentioned that the guy did dabble a little bit in supporting the strike against like the whole AI thing, you know, use of like people's voices of voice actors and stuff like that. And yeah. Also, something else happened to Alex Lee, that guy who voices like the guy in Solo Leveling, right? Apparently he lost major roles because now they place the importance on followers on Instagram rather than talents and skills of voice acting in certain voice acting agencies now. And I'm like, wow, media is going to be going downhill from here.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It must
Oh
be
yeah,
nice
Soldier
having
11's
with a
VA too.
comrade.
She's also replaced. And now it like sounds more worse than it did before. It sounds like just like a girl casually speaking almost. If you like closed your eyes and listened, you wouldn't think that, oh, they're trying to voice a character. And I'm like, let me guess, something happened with like, oh, since they got this many followers on Instagram, my guess is that certain agencies are doing this for the sake of garnering attention for whatever it is they're voice acting in. I'm like, see, if you want to garner attention, just promote it properly on like shit like YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if the agency for Zenless does that, but there's like a few out there. That's why Alex Lee lost some major roles, apparently. That's what I heard, anyways. Yeah.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters to discuss now. What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface again. But before that, I want to apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize? But given the current state of her memory, she might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the best choice for my cowardly side.
Seems like it's really weighing on your mind. Alright, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like what?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades without worrying.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either. But I understand. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles for our patient.
That's strange. Freaking got Belle just sitting on the counter. Alright, now we got the last part. What's that? I'm not too sure. After all, it is all FOMO. Cool.
Nicole?
Okay.
Well, look who decided to come back.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. You can punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation.
So, how do you plan to make it up to me? I'm waiting. I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day. Hey, that's more like compensating General Chalk than me. That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies. Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here. I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on. Oh? Yes. And I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too. Is that good enough for you? Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later. Nicole. Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Anby. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The cutting hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure. Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own.
Oh yeah, I guess Keston's online. Fortnite.
Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything. That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know. I know. By the way, I have a favor to ask you. Oh, you finally need me? Yeah. There's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot. Can you help me locate her? Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way easier. I'll contact some of my sources. I'll let you know as soon as I get any information.
This Billy. I guess Billy.
Who's there?
Oh yeah.
Anby! It's you! It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space to lay in Nicole's lap for a change.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once.
That's our boring burger girl. You always sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting, Nekomata has a special gift for you. Here you go.
What is that? It's a doll for it looks like. Yeah, honestly it looks like a sack person. Yeah.
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? With this rough stitching, I'm guessing you sewed it yourself? This is too much, Nekomata. I can't accept this.
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly. With a big head
Yeah,
and
Kessin
tiny little
usually is
body.
pretty unresponsive.
Didn't look anything
Usually.
like
And
Nicole.
then
So I
Diesel,
altered it a bit and wow,
he's usually
it
doing something.
somehow looked just like our Anby.
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Alright, take it. Keep it with you all the time. And don't let it out of your sight.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh, wait, you didn't stash some sort of contraband inside it, did you? Are you trying to get PubSec to arrest me?
Yeah? Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
Honestly, that's what a lot of people said. And I'm like, I don't know, but like I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's like I can only imagine it's like some weird form of a tattoo, but in like a strange spot.
Alright, I'll trust you. Let me do something for you in return. How about some mackerel noodles?
Oh, Lady Nekomata appreciates your rare treat. But not now.
Not now? But the noodle shop is close by.
Once things settle and you're safe, you can treat me to those mackerel noodles.
Is that Lumina Square? Alright, it's time to get serious. But yeah, no, like, at this point, Anby just kind of reminds me of 2B, with considering her backstory. Yeah. Also, that's a big cat. Yeah, dude. Don't forget. Alright. Don't forget to download Zenless Zone Zero. No, I'm joking. There's a big calico cat, I guess. I think that's a calico.
So, here you are.
Sorry, Anby. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
What?
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before. But I can't quite remember.
I'm Anby. Does that name ring a bell?
No. I don't recall anyone named Anby. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory's off right now. I'll get better. And maybe then I'll remember something about you.
I see.
Whoa.
Where did you and Trigger go today?
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats.
Yeah, apparently
They were
with
different than
silver
I
soldiers
expected.
is what they are. Apparently if
Surprisingly
they sustain
soft.
enough damage, they kind of lose their memories for a bit, but then it comes back to them once they're healed up enough or something like that. With how the way they're biogenetically, like, and yeah, like, how they're, like, made, basically, I guess. Grown in a lab in a weird way. Right.
We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes. Then we went to a dim, noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them over to public security. The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there, Trigger suggested we watch the sunset by the river.
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student. Anyway, I think I did a good job. Right, Soldier 11?
Yes, I had a great time. Still, I can tell my body isn't really used to relaxing. I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for ya. So, Anby, can you relax now? Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever want to lose another squad mate. So I promise to look after her. You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for everything you've done for her. And if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Company. It's like a heavy chain around you both.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this? A doll? It looks a little familiar.
It's very cute.
Please, keep it safe until I come back. Right now, it's my most cherished possession.
Don't worry. If it means that much to you, we'll be sure to keep it safe.
Thanks.
Whoa.
It gets chilly by the river at night. Let's head back to the video store and get something warm to wear.
Looks like you all had a great time. I'm sure they did. Carrot chips. Already had 2 hamburgers.
I remember you from earlier today. Anby.
Happened to see, yeah.
It's Anby. Just Anby.
Yeah, she's not good with names.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet. It's frustrating not knowing what I've forgotten.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten, Harin.
Harin. Is that my name?
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other. The higher-ups were aware, but didn't intervene.
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is this Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not? There's a lot I don't understand. If it's connected to my past, then please tell me everything.
Sure, I'll explain it all. Just allow me to do one thing.
Huh. One thing? What's that?
Allow me to apologize to
Really? Kinds of everything about Silver Squad from its creation to its downfall.
There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army. And, in the end, they chose to keep only one replica.
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes, I was selected. They devised an operation. A suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So I took your place.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officers.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die? We're living, breathing human beings.
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive bamboo into the enemy base, do you consider their well-being?
The Bangbu aren't humans. I don't have to consider that.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if it were me...
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. And then fled. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you, because you were their only asset. Seems like I made the right call.
Oh man.
At least I got to see you again. I've had a good life, but it took me a long time to figure out who to hate.
Let's see, I need to piss. Give me a second. Alright. Whoa.
If I were to hate everyone who hurt us,
Just break my cup.
that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. And Nicole told me that I shouldn't hate myself. So, eventually, I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech. And the fact that we replicas are not seen as humans. According to a movie Belle loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life shouldn't be engineered. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people out there. So, I'm sorry Harin,
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying. Why am I crying?
it's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad and responsible for everyone, but I let you all down. I wasn't wise or strong enough, and I was a coward. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget everything soon.
Forget everything? But that's impossible. Why?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. Yours is about to reset. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I can only try my best. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, I don't want you to bear the weight of my death. So, just forget this conversation, and have a good night's sleep.
No, Anby. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology. I don't!
It's almost midnight.
Anby. What is this place? What am I doing here? Who am I?
Your name is Soldier 11. Good night.
Jeez.
Sorry. I must have been talking too loud just now and woke you up.
Anby, what are you planning to do?
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on some super dangerous business?
There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Anby, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right?
Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least, that's what I planned on saying.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important to me, Proxy. So, please, help me. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab, so I can get some closure with my former family.
Wise and I have been waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it on to the Cunning Hair's tab. I'll be back to settle the bill once this is all over. But right now, I've got someplace to be.
Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear?
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. The first to witness my resolve.
See, I can't exactly enter the HDD.
Long time no see.
Temporary base.
Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
Alright.
So, this is what you were like back in your Silver Squad days, Anby? Huh?
I never thought I'd be back in this uniform. A cool character or a cute one?
This is a rare opportunity.
But is it really a rare opportunity? Okay, hold on. I wonder if I could use my own character just if I exit and re-enter. That's... Aha, yes I can. Though I do have her, but she is not built, to say the least. The same with Bernice, the other character I got. Yeah. Get smacked like once. And then that'll do it.
Starlight Knights, let's go!
Long time no replica number Silver's captain. I thought.
Aha. I can use my own characters.
This is what you were like back in your Silver Squad days, Anby? Your fighting style seems to have changed. Old memories are coming back with this uniform. You look so intimidating like this.
Ellie!
This knew you was so reliable, Anby. The past me was reliable too. True.
See if there's anything around here. But yeah, nah. I'm more or less about using my own characters rather than the trial characters.
Orders received.
Because to be fair, like, I mean, hey, if people are spending their money to get these characters and betting on luck to get them on top of that, I feel like, yeah, you should be able to use them even in the story content. Yeah, and like the recent main story though, like it's like forced to do trial, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that.
Is this the lab that needs to be destroyed?
This thing over here.
I never expected to one day be the one guiding you, Proxy.
Oh.
I'm heartbroken, Anby. Here I was thinking this was a family matter between sisters. But you've gone and brought in outside help.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy, Silver Squad is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it. We both know how difficult it is to create a Silver Soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to. What?
There's one thing you're wrong about. I've already done it. I've achieved the conditions for rebuilding my very own Silver Squad.
This is so weird. These Ambys. No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at tops. That can help fund my research.
Jeez.
No, that's impossible. You're harvesting and selling their organs. You created all these sisters of ours just to harvest them like animals?
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. I needed a family, really. That's all. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? We are sisters. And we are family. So if we're family, why don't you feel the same pain as me? It's a real shame, you know. Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. Good for nothing but a supply of organs. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology which will stabilize control of the cloning process. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial project report said. The magic of producing an army out of sugar and air. Anby. Captain Anby. As things stand, there's still a chance for us to work together. You are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge army of our own.
Give me a second. Oh man, oh man.
Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate us again. Our Silver Squad could crush New Eridu to smithereens. And you would be its commander. Me? I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever you want. Captain, do you want to come home?
This is not my home. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But now I wish you had died back in the Hollow.
I know. I feel the same way about myself. Disgusted. Get out of here! What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle it. You'll make everyone.
I want to protect you. Protect all of you. Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely.
Became an ethereal or something. Whoa. What the fuck?
You. Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN, Anti-Ethereal Mark II. The current you feels really familiar.
It's my turn!
I never expected to be able to face you like this.
I'm cruising now.
Starlight, shine bright!
Show no mercy, even if our opponent is Twiggy.
You got it.
That's my line.
Yeah! Better buckle up.
Don't move!
You asked for it. You asked for it.
Starlight, hurrah! Keep it up! Careful!
Don't push yourself. Understood?
What do I do? Whoa.
My turn!
Affirmative. Why did I subconsciously...
I shouldn't miss this feeling.
At least, you shouldn't miss it too often.
Nothing to it. No point running.
Starlight, hurrah!
Kick into gear. Darn, right when I thought it was
It's showtime!
The final blow.
I won't let you have it.
better buckle up.
Goddamn.
Did I fail the combat test again? I told you, I'm not good at fighting. But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
You. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemies that we met on the way here.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed to remember anything.
Anby. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died. I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone.
Damn.
And I knew that you didn't betray us.
Spy camera in the freaking doll.
I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please, get her out of here as fast as you can.
Got it. Whatever happens next is something you have to do by yourself. Right, Anby?
Man, I need to piss again. I drank too much liquid. Oh man, it's just a nightmare.
This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born.
Anby, what's on your mind?
Proxy, you're still here?
Don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her. Now that things are settled, Mobile Squad can take over from here. She'll be okay.
Really? That's great.
You're conflicted. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech or not?
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind to never let this kind of evil happen again.
Really? This might sound a little selfish, but if it weren't for this evil, I'd never have gotten the chance to meet you, Anby. Plus, there's no way I could just ignore all the weird stuff that's happened today. For example, that medicine, or how Twiggy turned into an ethereal that seemed more cunning than an average one.
But even so, you're right. It's just... I don't know how to make a decision that I won't regret.
That's a decision that only you can make, Anby. Well, that brings proxy operating hours to an end. We'll be waiting for you back at the video store.
I've made up my mind.
Oh man. What the heck? Oh man. Billy. Billy's like fucking tall though. His old threads. I don't know what that is. That would be quite interesting. by 141.
Oh, red chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers.
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, it would dissipate quickly, and she'd never know.
No, there's a smell, right?
I'd like to say probably not.
Eating burgers doesn't make you smell. That's why they're the golden standard of fast food.
Exactly. Proxy, when did you get here?
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough shape.
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be really happy to know that you care so much about her. She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her body, I mean.
So her body's recovered, but her memory is still affected?
Not quite. I asked Anby out today to chat with her about what's going on with Soldier 11. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory is persisting through to the next day.
She's made a recovery. That's great.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the incident, including the time she spent with you, Anby.
Like I said, that's great.
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed and abandoned. She still hates that traitor Anby.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hudion's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. And that's good. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice versa. But once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone else, things will get dangerous. Hudion is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water. The last thing I ever want to see is her getting hurt by her own flames.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video store.
For sure. Drop by anytime.
Thank you, Manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger. So, are you all still down for burgers? It's on me today. Come on, you can get whatever you like.
Alright, I did it. Oh man. I did it all, the funnies. A good amount of them. There's one for, as you know, Soldier 11, one for Nekomata, Grace, Kaleda, Lycon, Arena, I think her name is, and then Chingy, Bernice, Ellen, which I already did do, because there was a good thing for it. Lighter, Haramasa, and then Silver Soldier Anby. And Trigger, I guess, to some extent. That I did it. What is this? Oh yeah, they also released a new 4-star character.
Looking for intel or hiring me for a job?
So they took Nicole's like old animations for like her skill screen from the beta, and I guess they reused it on her. I was like, I see. Go upgrade. I see. Alright. Now, do I want to do any other story quests for any characters? Please select a buff. Some event stuff. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I already know how she works. Alright. Ouch.
Recalibrating. That was easy. Can't catch me. The enemy is ambushing. Time to stay focused. Supporting position.
Who's still in? Was I?
This will cost extra. It's over now.
Now I got like just like stuck in my nasal cavity. There's that. Whoa, really? Oh, I see. My connection fucking dipped. That's probably why. I'm seeing it on like my playback. Still, what are you doing right now, though? But are you sure? I think so. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Take the shot. Recalibrating. Gotta keep the claws sharp.
Wanna recharge?
Just get back today.
You're in my sights. Is our prey giving you trouble? Take this!
Sleepy. Alright. Jeez. Like, do you have a bit of jet lag, though? I see. Alright, well. See you later. Alright. Bam. Oh, he's a tired boy. Alright, well, I guess I'll join in here and just, like, wait to see if anyone comes in. Give me a second, though, actually. I'll be right back. I am here. Also, I'm not doing anything too crazy, just an event, I guess. But it's an event that you can only do, well, you can't just do it, I guess, if you want. I think, but you do have to finish, like, Silver Anby's, like, story quest. But there's nothing really important here. It's just gameplay. Big Chungus orangutan. Yeah, look at him. It's that one guy from, like, the, Toward the Inferno story, right? What's happening, what? Oh, the big Chungus orangutan character that's in ZZZ that appears, like, once, I think, or twice in, like, the Chapter 4 story of ZZZ.
Flip a switch.
He did appear alongside with Polka. Yeah. It's also fan service. So how went the shopping trip?
Suppressing fire. Adjusting for wind.
Again. Oh yeah, I ended up giving someone my phone number today. I got someone that I did know. At least I remember seeing him a few times down at the C-store when he was down there. I forget what his name was, though. He was kind of tan, dark skin. I remembered his name, but at one point, but I forgot it now. But I do remember his face, though. And me and him talked with, like, a little bit down at the C-store. Yeah, because of, like someone selling bikes or something like that they fix up or whatever that they have that are like kind of hand-me-downs and they're in a little bit rough shape, but you know, with a bit of fixing, you know, you can use them. And he told me like, yeah, like, hey, it'd be more better than buying like a new one down at like the place across the. Who is that? Is that Keston? Oh. Why it just why it's in there? Come back. Come back. Why come back? Oh! What is happening? I think he's telling him. Okay, there. Broke your ankles. Yeah, no, it's probably better to hang out in here anyways because you can stream in higher quality, so there's that. Yeah, I'm using the fan servicey Pulchra. But now the question is, Keston, would you smash Pulchra? Even though if it's like borderline like probably furry type stuff. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Did you see the trailer? Dude, eventually I watched it. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll watch it. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's like her head like resting on like a pillow, but it looks like she's like nude. Yeah, she quite literally isn't, but obviously there's a towel there, you know, because can't go all out on YouTube. Maybe if they had a P-Hub account, then maybe. Yeah, dude. Yeah, luckily she isn't like Anby, as far as I could tell, isn't anything too game breakingly crazy. And same with Trigger, I guess. Yeah, which, because I'm like, hey, if we're going anywhere above Miyabi, you already best believe the game's probably going to head into a bad state, because then they're going to have to make newer enemies to accommodate for those characters, because players will have those characters, and will probably complain, being like, oh, this game's too easy. It's like, well, yeah, no wonder you got those characters, but not everyone has her or want her. And then, yeah, that's like the state that Star Rail's definitely in. Oh yeah, you know that one character, Castris, Keston? The one that fucking just revives anyone on your team, even without them being in the party, as a globally passive thing, just simply existing on your account. Yeah, apparently they decided to buff her before releasing her. Yeah, before she used to like do damage or get more buff from overhealing, like to any characters, right? But now just any character that just simply gets healed at all, without being at max full health. Yeah, she just gets damage buff now. And the more or less HP that the enemy has, the more damage she does to them. I'm like, damn, they're just really trying to just break the game. Yeah, just literally have like a character who could just, you know, have to press a button, makes them snap their finger, like, alright, they're gone. Yeah, also apparently something happened to March 7th in the story. Like, to suffice it to say, March 7th is no longer with the, in a sense, no longer with the Astral Express crew in the story. Yeah, no, she's like eternally resting forever or something like that. Never gonna wake up again kind of situation. Yeah. Hence why her birthday art is her sleeping and just showing like little symbols of, or just signs of things in the picture, showing the other members of the Astral Express crew being around her in spirit, so to speak. So they'll do that to March 7th, but they won't do something like that to Paimon, because, yeah. Matter of fact, they emphasized how important Paimon is in the story now with that web event they fucking released. Considering that if you look on her cape, there's like 3 moons on the ends of Paimon's cape. And how her color schemes is basically that of the moon and the stars. Yep. Yeah, basically. So yeah, I guess it is true that Paimon's gonna ascend and become like the moon goddess or something at some point in the story. And become a higher being, like Kiana did in Honkai Impact 3rd. And for March 7th, yeah, they have something more bigger for her, for why she's eternally resting. So it's with like any thumbnail or any characters that are on the thumbnail of each respective game. So Anby is probably going to ascend and become the moon goddess at some point in Zenless' story. What? Where at? Yeah, dude, California is GTA in real life. You don't understand. Jesus. What's bad news, Keston? Oh, you're playing Monster Hunter. Dude, you're right. You're right. Shit, how could I forget? They fucking made GTA 5. Oh, they made GTA prehistoric times. GTA or Grand Theft Auto Primal, like the what was it, Far Cry Primal or whatever. It's dude, you turned into Moist Critical. Oh. Freaking just oh. But would you guys really smash Polka though? Let's see. What about you, Wyatt? Well, let's just say they definitely took time developing her as a character. All you need to know, she's like a cat tyrant, so basically, but she's an entirely cat, like, humanoid thing. So basically a furry, in a sense. But it's like an actual animal, I guess, in this case, because it's a game. And yeah, and she's just a 4-star character. And they're giving away her free copy of her, apparently. Yeah, it's her. They made her playable. Dude, everyone here is like, yeah, and then there's me where I'm like, I'll be friends with her at least. Hopefully she doesn't backstab me. Dude, no. Be that, like... But yeah, no, like, of what? Yeah, depending on the person in question, if they're desperate for money, I guess, then yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta get some lighting in there. Sleeping on the cat tree. Man, Anby's all about the burgers. Just like, yep. But does that fan do everything for you? Yes, deploy. It's they know what they're doing, man. So you got Lycon and now you got her. So look, I'll have Lycon. It'd be a bedtime story. But that's about it, though. As for doing anything with him, it might be kind of sus, because he's not human, so he's got to have something else going on down there. If you know what I mean. Yeah, if you ever seen... Yeah, if you ever seen a dog's thing stick out, then yeah, you can have an idea what his would look like.
Alright, here I go.
Fall back.
Oh, damn.
Recalibrating. The melody of combat.
Right on cue.
Gotta keep the claws sharp.
Oh. Don't hesitate. No escape. Get ready.
Oh. Gosh, she kind of leaps up like Kaleda does, and then has iframes because of it. I have to get used to that.
Beg for mercy. That's that. Too late.
Suppressing fire.
Yeah, I haven't used her all.
This bullet will reach its mark. Let's play
CFC.
a little.
Hit the core. No escape.
Yeah. There's like the color of the visors.
Loyalty.
You're in my
Yeah, give her too much compliments, it's gonna get to her. Whoa. The camera! The camera every time! Alright, I did it. I did all the... Stop silver survival. Yeah. So oh, don't do that. Alright, well, I did the event for having the story quest, the Asian story completed, so yeah, I got everything now. Yeah, I got it completed. Yeah. Yeah, there's a difference between Wise and Bell. Oh. Yeah, he likes... Yeah, it's like I could tell it's like a reference to some kind of meme. I forget what it is. Where it's like I think a guy's sitting there and is trying to take a sip of water, and then like the hand's like fucking shaking while they're like head and everything's just still. Yeah, when I saw that on my end, I was like, you know what? I'm glad I chose Bell for that. it's so silly because like with Wise, he's just calm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I could go into his room for some reason. There he is. Because imagine on your end you get this room. I'm assuming. Yeah, for me I get this side. Yeah. Yeah, with like Wise, like his is open every now and again. It might be the same for Bell, but then again, if that isn't, then I guess it's like it's a touch of detail that, you know, as they say, Belle might be secretly a gooner. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. All I know, she does play gacha games though, apparently, and I'm like, oh, that's where all their money goes. it's no, nah. Let's come on. Yeah, see, there's a few X still do here. I like cone. Oh man, I could get all the stuff.
Pick me, and
You
I
can't be
will
cutting off its
your-
tail. No, no, no.
Hey, don't look at. Don't just stand.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
Oh yeah, I got a pretty good crit rate, crit damage, like ratio going for Billy. Pretty decent, and he also has 2,300 attack. Yeah, no, I got pretty good pieces going on here. I figured out all the stuff already. Can't be doing that. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I could be using this.
Ready for combat.
Alright, well in that case.
The morning air is like a soothing melody, truly unforgettable. I'll be waiting for your next visit.
Pick me. Ready for combat.
There. I've done it. At least for the most part. Depending on how things go, Anby might end up having more better stun than Kaleda, maybe.
Standing by.
Starlight, it's time to shine! How can I help?
Asuk, you want to test my...
Let's take...
Hey, don't...
Is it work time?
Ready for...
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
I got all the Denny's, but not enough of anything else.
Starlight!
Standing...
Don't just think about it. Do it.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, another part right here where trying to work on Fairy and then almost get caught. The bell's just freaking shaking, fucking having like the like the half, like the freaking weird, like freaked out smile going on. Just yeah, I saw that on my end, and I was just like, "What in the world?" It's crazy. What you playing? Is it Sonic Unleashed? Gotcha game on your phone. Just like you. Hey dude, don't you have games on your phone? You should. Man, I want to get a physical sandboard and then like repeat people's voices back at them in VR chat. And then see how fast I'll just get like kicked out of fucking instances and then potentially doxxed or something. Your mom. Can someone plant bomb? Pulchra. Actually, you know, I don't think I've used Pulchra in the overworld yet. Alright. Hey, dude. What? What's happening? I'm not too sure. Like I'm pretty sure she has like a normal like stuff going on there. I don't know why she wears it, to be honest, other than maybe to like kind of hide identity is all I can assume. Because you do see it with her off in the trailer, that one trailer. But yeah, no, they knew what they were doing with this character. Yeah, but you guys see, we gotta do Billy though. Yeah, dude, he's fucking tall. Especially then, more tall than her, of course. See, what happened there was everything that you wanted to happen. Agent story, yeah, sure. Let me get that stuff. It's everything and everything. But do I want to do any more agent stories? Maybe. Probably some other time.